Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today we're on the JP side of Dokkan Battle with the brand new Intelligence Rose Goku Black. Our guest base form Goku Black, as we're looking at him here, that can transform into, of course, the brand new Rose Goku Black. So he is in the same vein where you can actually click on him and you can see the different card art here for him. He actually maybe is one of the ones I think does the multi sort of character art really well. Not that they don't all do it pretty well, but I feel like his does it like really well here. I really like his background. Again, the same thing with most of the Dokkan fandom. I really do just wish they would do away with the sort of prism effect that they're going for, because I would just honestly rather have a better glimpse at his sort of beautiful destroyed future sort of background that's going on there instead of just those prisms. So anyway, let me back out here. This is the actual team that we are taking today. You might be looking at this and going, Nano, where's the VB? Where's all these other units that fit on this team? And to that, I say, while that is cool, and don't get me wrong, you could probably build a more quote-unquote, for those of you that really are sticklers for optimal team that way, but I wanted to build something different and something cool and something unique and something that still works. So that is why we are looking at what we're looking at today. So we essentially have three support style units here. We've got the Demigra, which I ended up pulling 2 dupes of, and I ended up investing into him. Had a lot of physical Grand Kai, so I figured why not. And then on that same note, I ended up pulling 2 more of him too. So I SA-10'd him and gave him that, but he gives extreme class key +3, and the enemy, he actually gives attack and defense 20% down. So he is a pretty solid support there too. And then Toa, I invested some orbs into her a while back, but I didn't want to invest any super tech into her because I'm running low on Kais, and we are on regular Kais, and we're about to have some crazy Broly stuff. But she actually gives extreme class key +2, attack and defense 25% up, and she fits on this team. And then of course this guy right here, which is a boss, but also acts as a decent support unit because he gives everyone key +3 and defense 50% up, and of course super class enemies attack and defense 20% down. So with that said, let me get a friend Goku Black here, and let me go into an event. Let's see how this team works. Let's check it out and all those things. So I thought it might be kind of cool to hop in on the Boo event, just because it does take a while, and if this is my first video, right, this is actually, outside of covering the super text, this is my actual first gameplay video using this brand new Intelligence Goku Black. I want to ensure that we see his transformation, and the way he transforms is once you get to your 6th turn, if you are above 80% HP, he's going to transform. So even though 6 turns is a pretty big hindrance, I don't really see LR Gogeta or LR Vegito too terribly much. At least it's above 80% HP and not below 80, or well, technically for the LR Gogeta and Vegito, 50%. I've also said 80%. That wouldn't be, I guess, the worst thing. But being below 50% HP on a Batara or Fusion team is pretty difficult to proc those. Okay, so what I want to do here, our rotations, it looks like, so Demigra is going to be coming back up next rotation. So with that, man, look at Bojack's just ridiculous stats, dude. 123,000 defense. That is nutty. So they should be linking up. Why does it do that? That's so weird. Oh, I don't really care. I actually think I'm going to keep the rotation like, yeah, now you guys will link up. I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm not too worried. All right, this is our first rotation. Rotation 1. The way this fight works is it is almost probably impossible in this fight to not get to 6 rotations, because of how everything plays out and how he has to go through his transformations. I mean, you can't even really kill him until you're at least 4 turns in, past 4 turns. It's like the 5th turn, and even then his defense will be so high that you probably still won't be able to. So anyway, as we're actually hopping into this, and the Rose rotation, a full-on Rose rotation, that's actually pretty awesome, is about to come up. If you're new to the channel, if you're enjoying today's video with the brand new Intelligence Goku Black, consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button, joining the #NanoFam today, as well as, see if we can get, let's see, can we get 2,000 likes on this video. 2,000 likes, that's it. I mean, obviously, if you want to go above that, you can. But the goal is, can we get at least 2,000 likes on this video? I think we can. I think the friend one is actually better than mine, so I'll keep the friend one with the Rose. It feels weird doing that, but I'm gonna do it just because. All right, let's do this. And you know what else? Hang on. I'm gonna do this just because it's the first time. I'm gonna turn it down to one times. Because this is so much, yeah, that is so much prettier to watch at 1x. I promise we're not gonna experience the whole video like that. Just for the one time I wanted to see it, not at 2x, because it is so pretty. and reenacted so well. That particular scene right there where it comes up to him like that, that one goes by so quick. All right, now we're back to 2x. Now you can see what happens when you have it at 2x. It is such a pretty super tech, but it goes by so fast because they have so many scene transitions, and you can tell what they were really going for there. And then when you watch it at a 2 times speed, I mean, it'd be like going and pulling up the fight and putting it on 2 times, and there'll probably be a lot of stuff that you just miss. That part in particular doesn't look too bad, but this part where it shows him kind of just standing there all menacingly right here, that's so fast, man. It's so fast, you don't even really get to, like, enjoy it. Okay, so 2 turns down. We are now 2 turns in. We just need 4 more turns. Technically, actually, are they going to land perfectly on the 6th turn? They will. They will. All right, that is awesome. Okay, so this is actually how I want to keep it, too. So this is how I'm going to keep it. I'm going to actually keep the Demigra on a main rotation, partially because I've not even made a video with him. Also, I went really hard to get him, so just on that principle alone, I didn't. If you guys watched the video a couple days ago where I actually pulled this Intelligence Goku Black, I talked about my sort of trying to summon for this Demigra, and I rainbowed like 5 of the units. Or I could. I haven't rainbowed all the units that I mentioned, but I could. I had enough units to be able to open up those paths to rainbow like 5 of the units on this banner before ever pulling even 1 copy of Demigra. And then I pulled a copy of Demigra. I still had stones left over, and so I said, sure, why not? And I did. Ended up doing 2 more multi-summons. Ended up getting just I want to say it was a Black Massane by himself, and then got two Demigras together. I was like, really? It's just crazy how sometimes that works. Crazy how sometimes that works. Okay, here we go. And the thing about it is when your support units like her, they don't link up that well, it's not that big of a deal because she's already offering off of her passive key +2 and attack and defense +25%, which is almost going to be better sometimes than even if it was just, you know, not a support unit and they were just linking up maybe with just Fierce Battle. Like, I feel like the key and the attack and defense +25% to all the allies is going to end up being better in the long run anyway for you. So that's why I have them here. Like, whenever she gets on the rotation with Demigra and Bojack, like, that's going to be such a bomb rotation. Like, it's going to be awesome. Plus, even just right now in this rotation, we should see, well, it won't, I was going to say, it won't really be fair because he actually takes not as much damage right now. He doesn't start taking at least some decent damage until we get him down into his Piccolo form, which is the next after these charges. And the way this Goku Black works is each time he attacks, he builds up his critical chance, which is like really nice. Sorry, not attacks. When he gets attacked, he builds up his critical chance by 5%, but it caps him at 40. And then when he transforms, it goes up to 50% chance. So with that in mind, I gave him more additionals than I had criticals. Matter of fact, I don't know. I clicked on him, but I don't know if we actually went and looked. We can go look at him really fast just so you guys can see him. I do have 1 dupe of him, but let's take a quick gander. Although I guess that doesn't even matter because we actually are mainly using the other one. So let's look at the friend. What did the friend go with? I want to say this was Talons. So Talon went with 12 additional 9 critical, and of course the built-in 5 dodge that you get. I went with 9 additional 3 critical and the built-in 5 dodge, and I will go as high on additional as I possibly can just because his kit literally comes with the ability to critically hit, and so I figured it probably would be more beneficial to me to do it that way. We'll let everyone like this. This will be fun. Do this, then we'll see what you can do, and also help build up the Dokkan meter a little bit there. We also want to stay above 80% health, so this should be our 5th turn. Of course, he heals up completely. And then next rotation, we will transform. So Talon's Rose will transform, and then my Rose will transform here in a couple turns after that, which we should last until then. Also, this Demigra's super attack is really pretty for what it is. It is a supreme damage modifier, but built into his passive, he gets attack plus 120%, and then of course, on top of that, he also, all enemies, it's not just super types, so even right now, all enemies get a attack and defense minus 20% because of him, which is nice. All right, here we go. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yes. All right, sweet. Now then, we are doubled up on the Roses, baby. He's also given a ton of ki as well. When he transforms, he does give. Ooh, yeah. Let's do this, and then this, And then, yes, actually, yes. All right, that works out great. Sweet. We may actually see some decent damage here. Not enough to finish him off, because again, he just doesn't really start. He doesn't really start taking damage until he is fully in his last form. As you just saw, Rose with a critical hit did not even quite 700,000. But oh, okay. Next time I'll turn the speed down on this. I meant to do that on this one, but unfortunately, forgot. Okay, here we go. Now then, with this solar Kamehameha, baby, I love LR Cell, man. I'm kind of jelly because they started putting all this work and all these camera angles and stuff into them, and now I really want to see some of the older LRs, what they would do with them if they had come out now, right? Like the one that my brain immediately goes to is what would they do with LR? Like what would Final Explosion look like nowadays with everything that they do with the super attacks? You know what I mean? Like what would that be now with what they're doing with these SAs? Like that's what I'm curious about. Okay, so what we want to do is this, actually. This is going to be our probably best link up. Yeah, it's going to be our best. Best. Okay, so let's do... I don't particularly care, like... Hang on, let's do this. Let's do this. And then let's do that. I want to build up this Dokkan. I want to be able to get a Dokkan attack off. We might be able to next rotation. I just really want to get a Dokkan attack off with the Rose. That's the primary goal here. We should actually see some decent damage from Bojack now. His defense is still kind of high, as you can see there. I mean, Bojack would usually do a little bit more of that because Bojack, I mean, he's getting like look at all the buffs that he's getting right now, and he's still only doing that. Woo! Demigra with actually getting over a 1 million attack stat. Wow. Dog, this Demigra is probably going to be a super slept on unit for the JP side of Dokkan. Is so good. He's so freaking cool, man. He's so cool. He really is. Toa also is in a different sort of time too. Like her super attack for a year ago looked great. Nowadays, you know, it's not as crazy, but it's not too basic either, which is definitely nice. Okay, so if we plan this out right, we really might be able to get. Alright, so let's let the friend have it in case I really... No, are you serious? Maybe if I grab this, it'll do it? Really? I wonder if there's a way I can not super tag next rotation. Alright, I'm going to turn this speed down on this next one. Unless we're able to finish him here. Okay. His built-in 5 dodge was enough. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Alright, let's turn it down. Oh no! If he super attacks that, I may not get the opportunity. I need you to just basic attack me. So I can turn the speed down just a little bit. I can't. Oh well. Still, dude. This one is so pretty. This camera angle change, dude, yeah, that is glorious. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Now is when he can take the most damage. And of course now is probably actually wait. Hang on. No. There's probably no way, is there? There is. There absolutely is. Okay, so as long as I do this. I do this. And then I do this. Sure enough, as long as I don't get any additionals or anything, which even then it won't do a Dokkan attack. This is dope, man. All right, sweet. We're gonna be able to get the Dokkan attack off with the Rose, and then who will be on rotation with us? Ooh, we're gonna see even more damage too because of Toa will be on the rotation. All right, this is gonna be sick. Sweet. Stop it, Demigra. I swear, if I've been calling Demigra Mira in this, surely I haven't. Now my brain just made me think of that. Like, have I been calling him the wrong thing? All right, here we go. All right, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be great. Here we go. Let's do this. I wish I could turn his speed down right now just to finish it off, so that way the speed of this would not be a 2x, but that's fine. All right, Dokkan attack to finish this whole video off right now. Brand new Time Travelers team with the new Intelligence Rose. Let's see what he can do. Toa giving us an attack and defense plus 25%, a Dokkan attack linked up with the STR Rose. What can he do? Come on, show me something just absolutely ridiculous. The finishing blast. Man. I kinda want to maybe just, you know, just like a little more than that, but I won't really complain. This team, actually a ton of fun to use. Which again, is kind of why I was running this team and not running the one that I'm sure what people would consider like optimal, just because I can build what is primarily the optimal team within under different, you know, leads and stuff like that, and then it turns into a very similar, maybe change up the support unit, maybe change up this, but for the most part the primary two rotations end up looking the exact same. And so I just kind of wanted to do something different where we were actually bringing a non-Dokkan Awakened, basically just base UR Demigra as a main rotating unit, which in the end actually kind of cool. So anyways guys, if you enjoyed today's video, you're new here, all those things, consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button, joining the hashtag NanoFam today, because slapping that like button as well. Don't forget, let's see if we can get 2,000 likes on today's video, guys. Have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix sign off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.